Hello, everyone. So, the title of this is It's Okay. And before I start talking about that, I'd like to preface it with a little bit of who I am and where I come from and my beliefs. My beliefs are deep in the Bible. I am Christian and I have a strong relationship or a close relationship with my God and my Lord Jesus. And that's been my entire life. As soon as I could talk, my mom said that I could pray. So, my relationship with Jesus is very close. And I was raised with a family that had a pretty strong foundation of right and wrong. Um, they made it really clear of what was right and what was wrong, and there wasn't wavering. And I believe that that is right. I am thankful for that because that is also who I am, and I believe that is who our God is. I have a conscience that weighs on me that whenever I do something wrong until I fix it. So for 30 years, that is how I walked. There was a right, there was a wrong. There was a yes, there was a no. Um, and if you did something wrong, you were corrected. I mean, that happens in the Bible, and that's how my parents were. And so there was a standard of, you don't act on something without a reaction, whether it was good or bad. What God has been showing me um, lately is not different from that, but it has opened my eyes on some things. And before I start with what I want to talk about with the title, It's Okay, I want to go into the the gospel is the death, burial, and resurrection. And the power of God that raised Jesus from hell, that power is here working in our lives today if you allow it to heal us, to deliver us, to be with us. And so the gospel is what we are here to believe in, to walk through, um, to preach to others. That's our job here on the earth. And I would like to share a few things of how that power is working in my life. It's Okay is the title. And it started with Ryan. Um, Whenever I started dating him, I had quit my job, I had started my doctoral program, I had given up everything I felt like, as far as the things that I had owned, except my car and some clothes. And so there were some hard times that, I would go through, and his response was, "It's okay." And whenever I get stressed out or whenever I would feel, a strong emotion, he would tell me it's okay. And he has said that over and over and over and over. And after a year and a half, almost 2 years, it has started to resonate with me, and God started ministering to me the depth of those two words. He doesn't mean it as your behavior is okay, continue it if it is, not in the will of God. Of course, if you're doing something wrong, it's not okay to continue doing the wrong thing. What I got from it and what he meant from it and what God has been ministering to me about is we were all born with a wicked heart. God has to come into our heart and show us the light and deliver us from our wickedness and turn us from our wicked ways. That is not a natural thing for humans. And so whenever wickedness starts to be exposed in our hearts and your eyes are open to something that you're thinking or you're feeling, and it's almost like you're naked and you want to be covered immediately, instead of covering yourself immediately and hiding it, Ryan has said this, and it's God putting this in his heart. It's okay. The wickedness is not okay. Of course, God does not want that in our heart, but don't cover yourself immediately and hide it. It's okay. Look at it. Take a minute. Pray about it. It's okay. And sometimes those, seeing some things, or I would, go through some things and I would feel a very, very, very powerful emotion. And then I would condemn myself because I felt that emotion, and I thought that, I shouldn't feel that because, a Christian should feel this way whenever they approach a situation. And instead of hiding that and putting it deep down inside of me and saying, nope, I'm not supposed to act that way, I'm not supposed to think that way, maybe I shouldn't even say that thing, just stop. And it's okay. If you're feeling something very, powerful, or some kind of emotion that you're not really proud of, take a moment, look at it, and own up, and let God minister to you. Let God show you. And, there's been times where I have allowed, strong emotions to get a hold of me, and maybe I've said something or done something that later I'm like, man, that was wrong. It's okay to go back and say, hey, I messed up. Nobody here on this earth is perfect. Nobody on this earth is, there's so many people trying to be perfect, and that's the problem. Going back and saying it's okay that I messed up, and then allowing God to show you how to fix that. I think that I've been repeating the word "it's okay" in my head, in my heart, a lot lately, and it's helped relieve so much stress, I suppose you could say, but and not lowering the standard at all. I definitely don't lay on the couch and do nothing and say it's okay. It's okay to eat crap food, or it's okay to be lazy, or it's okay not to work out, or it's okay not to pray. It's not okay to talk to people hatefully. It's not okay, to do these things. But I think that the standard, in my heart at least, sometimes is so high that if I make a mistake, I give myself such a hard time. Or if I feel an emotion, I give myself such a hard time. And, our God has emotions. There's been times in the Bible where a man, a human, has to talk to God, and, God will be so angry and want to destroy a population, and a human has to talk to God and say, hey, remember, have mercy, and love us. And, hearing or reading that and telling myself that even God has emotions. He created us. He created us with emotions. It gives myself some grace and mercy to tell myself it's okay if you feel angry. It's okay if you feel frustrated, or it's okay if you feel sad. Happiness is wonderful, and that's how I want to live my life, and that's how I feel like that's how most of my life is. But in those moments of anger and those moments of sadness, it's okay not to condemn yourself and just say, this is what I'm feeling. Or, unfortunately, this is the wickedness of my heart, and look at it. And, allow God just to minister to you and show you how His way is and how you can come out of it. But anyways, 10 minutes of talking about it's okay. I hope this helps somebody. It sure has helped me, and I want to give thanks to God for putting people in my life to show me how to love and how to appreciate the emotions God has given me. Ryan has had so much patience and love, and I know it's from God. God has created a man that has been a perfect little puzzle piece for me, and I appreciate it so much. So God bless everybody. I hope everybody's doing good, and have a wonderful day.